guys? Happy Tuesday! Happy Tuesday! Happy Tuesday! Oh, happy Tuesday to your baby! Yes, happy Tuesday, y'all. I know y'all wonder, like, why is she so happy? I am so happy that God has blessed me so far not to catch this virus, not to be ill. I'm able to wake up this morning. I'm able to see a new day. I mean, we have to at some point think positive and, think about the things that we have. We have to at some point. It's like, are we going to just continue to think about all the bad things and the negative things in our life and keep us down? So look here, thank you for tuning in this morning. Thank you for clicking on my video. I appreciate every click and every view. You just don't know. I'm on my road to 2,000 and I need y'all help. Y'all support me, watching me. I appreciate that, and I hope you continue to do that. Like, share, comment. Please comment. I like to interact with you guys and like to hear your thoughts. I like to hear your opinions, whether they match mine or not. Whether they match mine or not, we all have a right to our own opinion. And I'm one of those content creators that is not going to block you. I'm not going to get mad at you because your opinion don't match mine. That's not how I roll. That ain't how I roll. Okay? Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell to be notified when your girl upload another video. And I want to thank you in advance for watching the ads in the video till the end. Yes. Yes, y'all. Look. So I was watching Rickey Smiley yesterday. They had a little clip of his show. They show clips, on his show on YouTube and Facebook and all that. Ooh, this coffee is hot this morning. And he was talking about fathers who don't get to see their children. And it started from because of Keke Wyatt's husband wanted to spend some time with his daughter on her birthday. And they didn't really get into how deep it was because they don't know. None of us know. We speculate. We hear stuff. We take things and we run with it. We take a title and run with it. We take a couple sentences and run with it. We always running with stuff. We always taking what people say and making a whole new narrative out of one sentence, out of one word. And we hear, we don't know these people personally. I wish I did know Keke Wyatt because I like her. Okay? But we don't know their situation. These people that we see on videos and TVs and all that, we give you what we want you to know. There's always a little bit more that some people don't share. Some people share everything, some people don't. Anyway, so it started off like that. And he said he's an advocate for fathers. And so I'm with him on some things. He was saying that the court system treats the fathers differently than they do the mothers. That is true. That I would agree with that. It is a difference. And he said he's been getting in with these correlations, he's with the fathers and the grandfathers and all that. I get it. And then he was saying how some women be mad at the husband or the ex and then they keep the child from them. That's true. I understand that. I get that. That does happen. That is true. Some women be mad at the man for how their relationship went, how he treated her throughout the relationship. They're broke up now. They're not together now. So to hurt him, she gonna keep the kid from him. And that is wrong because you're not hurting. Yes, you're hurting him. You are hurting the man. But you're hurting the kid more. You're hurting the child more because the child has nothing to do with your personal relationship with the father. The kid is a product of that relationship. The kid is the outcome of the relationship. They don't have anything to do with what happened between you two. If he cheated on you, if he did this, he did that, or you did the cheating or the whatever it was between you two, that child has nothing to do with it. Just like that child, you want that child to be with you because you're that person's, the mother of your son or daughter, or whatever, of the child. That child has a right to be with the father too. I get that. And it is wrong. And I agree with him with that. Because kids need their parents. They need their mother to teach them certain things. They need their father to teach them certain things. Fathers can teach their daughters how to love themselves. That's the first man that they're going to run into. You know, the father can teach the daughter certain things. The father teaches the son certain things. Daughters need their fathers just as much as they need their mothers, and vice versa. Sons need their mothers too. And it's not right for a mother to be mad at the father. You can't see him. You can't see the baby. So you think you hurting the father, you hurting him, but not as much as you hurting that child. Because now that child's going to grow up, and they're going to grow up being needy, needing something. Girls needing something, missing something in their life. And it turns into, sometimes they get into relationships because they don't want to be alone. They feel abandoned. They have this abandonment spirit with them. They feel abandoned. They don't understand. And then the mother don't want to be real and say, I'm mad at your daddy, so I ain't letting you go with him. No, what they do is, your daddy ain't shit, he never was shit, and he ain't gonna be shit. You know, and that's one thing I didn't do. Even when me and my ex-husband didn't work out, I kept my daughter in the loop of her family. She knows all of her father's side. She knows her father. I did never talk about him. If she overheard me on the phone arguing with him or talking to my girlfriends, it's because she overheard it. It ain't because I sat her down and said, look here, your daddy ain't about nothing. He ain't gonna be nothing. He did this, he did that. I did not do that to her. Now, the way he was and the way he is, she's seen for herself. He proved to herself that he didn't want to be in her life. You know, apparently he didn't, because there's things that he could have did. I left the door open, but he blamed me because your mama be tripping. That's why I ain't call you. I'm tripping because you're not calling her. Don't blame me, because it comes down to people don't want to take responsibility for their shit. Okay, they blame the other person. I didn't do this because of your mama be tripping. I didn't do this because your mama crazy. I didn't do this because I didn't want to be bothered with your mama. Don't use the mother as an excuse because you dropped the ball and didn't even want to pick it up. Didn't try to pick the ball back up. You didn't try, you didn't want to. Apparently you didn't. Now the child is at a certain age and you showing these same attributes with the child as they grow up and as they get older, and they see for yourself. They see for themselves how you are. And you still don't want to take responsibility. You still don't want to take responsibility for the things you did. Okay? But then you have the fathers that want to be in their children's life. They want to be a part. It's over between you two, and they get it. They understand it. But they still want to see their child. Then the wife or the mother or whatever is upset because of the way the relationship ended, because of the way the relationship went. And then that's their way of hurting them the way he hurted her. That's their clap back. Everybody got a clap back. And that clap back isn't right because they're not thinking logically. All they think, they're selfish. They're thinking about their hurt feelings. They're thinking about their anger. They're thinking about the things that happened to them in that relationship. And the only thing that they have, that they can use to get back at him is the child. So now the child is the pond. The child is the pond. I got to have my light on. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm back. So the child ended up being the pond. The child is the pond. But here's another scenario. There's women I know. I have girlfriends that want the father to be in the kid's life. And tell them, call your son, call your daughter. But they only want, but see, their motive to get in with the kid is because they want to get back with the mama. That's another scenario. Sometimes they come in and act like they want to be a part of the kid life, but they just want to see you. They just want to be with you. They miss your sex. They miss your love. They miss whatever they miss. Okay? I got cousins and friends, people that I know that's going through that right now. The marriage is over. But come get your son. Come get your daughter. Come get your child. The child was asking for you. The child needs you. But then you on the under, so, can me and you, get back to, can we hook up? Can we? You want to come over just to see the son or to see the kid. You trying to get them to see the kid, but they only want to come because their motive is to get back in with you. So they use the kid too to get back in. And the mama be like, it is over. Pick up your kid. Spend some time with your kid. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Don't worry about who I'm seeing. Don't worry about how my life is going. This is who you need to worry about. You got those kind of men too that use the kid just to get back in with the mama. So it's two sides to it. It's two sides to it. But the worst thing is, on both sides, it's the kid that's being damaged. It's the kid that's being pulled and don't know and don't understand why. And don't understand why. Then they grow up with abandonment issues. They grow up with all these other issues, and they suppress it. They don't, and then sometimes they have these issues and you be like, what is wrong? They don't even know what's wrong. They haven't even pinpointed what was wrong. Until they sit down and you talk to them, and then it'll come out some kind of way, but they act it out because they repeat the situation. They repeat it. They never had a dad. They never had their dad in their life. So when they end up having kids and they break up with the woman, they move on and go on and create another life and all this stuff because they don't know how to be a dad, because they weren't taught. They didn't have one. So you see a lot of broken people because it started when they was a kid. And you learn. You live what you learn. You learn how you live. How you was raised. That's all you're accustomed to. That's all you know. That's how some women get in bad relationships. They get in situations because that's all they know. If they've been raped when they were a kid, or if they've been traumatized or went through things in their life, and then they grow up and they repeat these habits. And we have to break the cycle some kind of way. And so I do agree with Rickey Smiley on some things. He was mainly talking about the men's side. He was mainly talking about the men that want to be with the children. What about these men that don't? What about the deadbeat men, fathers? What about the deadbeats that only want to come around because they want to, sniff the mama's drawers? What about them? So, it's two sides. And I agree with him. Some women do that. They use the kids as pawns. But then you have to realize why. They're so hurt. And the only clapback they have, they think that they keeping the kid from the father is going to hurt them so bad. But then they're not realizing the back end, that who is really Who is really being hurt behind this? Who is really suffering behind this? Who is really getting the short end of the stick? The child. And I get it. And it's so hard as people, speaking from a woman's point of view, we get so tired of being hurt. We get so tired of being lied to. We get so tired of being used and taken advantage of and taken for granted. We get so tired of giving our all into a relationship and then we get nothing in return. And then the only thing we do have is that child to hurt him with. But then we're not realizing that we're hurting the kid. And it's a tough situation. The only thing I can say is pray, go to counseling. But if you look at all the broken men, how they don't know how to be in a relationship, how they don't know how to be with one woman. We got some men that they can be in a happy relationship. The woman can be doing everything from A to Z. And it's still not enough for them. They're still missing something, and they don't know what it is that they're missing, that they're looking for. They're looking for something, and they still don't know what it is they're looking for. And they jumping from bed to bed. They don't know what it is that they're looking for. Some people don't know how to be a father. They don't know how to be in a relationship. They don't know how to love. They think giving money to the woman, you ain't pimping me out. They look at it as pimping. I ain't giving my money to them. Or child support. I ain't giving you my money so you can go get your nails done and hair done. Nigga, this little $300 you giving ain't shit. Yeah, it's helping. But really, you getting off kind of easy with the $300 a month, because the woman is the one paying $1,500 for the rent, utility bills, food bills, clothes, mental support, going up to the school, doing all this stuff. They have to have a decent car to drive the kids to school and to the wherever they need to go, to the hospital, whatever. They got to pay car note, insurance. You getting off easy with the $300. They think that the $300 that they giving is just doing everything. Well, that $300 that you sending is coming after they done paid everything. Now, when they're younger and they need clothes and shoes, yeah, the money comes in handy. But that $300 ain't nothing compared to what they're doing financially and emotionally and everything else. And then while you paying the $300 here, you off with another person taking care of that household and somebody else's kid. You playing stepdaddy and being a better father as a stepfather to somebody else's kids, and not even yours. Not even your own. And I know people, I got relatives. I have a cousin that refuses to pay child support. Rather take the kid than pay child support. And it's like, and my ex did that to me. Didn't want to pay, didn't want to do this. Now my daughter's 33 years old and I'm getting child support. Had you paid when she was younger, the money would have been going towards a light bill, gas bill, or food. It would have been going towards her, some shoes or whatever. But now, she's grown. Now everything that you accuse me that I might do, that you had no clue that I was going to do, I am doing. Karma. I'm doing it. By the time his little change come in, I done paid all my bills. So if I feel like getting my hair done, or my nails done, or my feet done, or buying me an outfit, or doing whatever I want to do, I do it. Had you did what you were supposed to do and not be worried about what you think I'm going to do, And that's the problem. You worried about what you think somebody gonna do. You have no proof. It's all in your head. What you think that person's gonna do with the money. So then now you ain't gonna pay. But now look at you. Daughter, 33 years old, grown out the house in her own house, doing her own thing. And now you got to pay. Child support is just that. It's child support. Yeah, you got some people that's irresponsible and da-da-da-da, may do this and do that. But as long as you know in your heart you're doing the right thing, come pick up your child sometimes. Spend some time with your children. Do the things that you need to do. Stop worrying about what you think the mama gonna do with the money. You know what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Refuse to pay child support. And you getting away with murder. Because child support, what, $300 a month? $400 a month, depending on your income? Depending on how many kids you got? I know somebody getting $450 because they got 3 kids. $450 divided by 3 is what? You getting what for each kid? Really? And you got 3 kids. You have to have a minimum of a 3-bedroom place. You think rent is cheap? The money that they give, yeah, it helps. Yeah, it might be able to pay a bill or two. Yeah, it might come in time for them to help out with the school clothes, because it ain't buying all the school clothes. $450 for 3 kids is not buying school clothes. It is helping. It's a contribution. You have contributed it to the school clothes, because they need underwear, socks, shoes, more than 1 pair, at least 2. Okay? So I agree with Rickey Smiley on some, but he's not looking deep into the whole situation. He's not looking deep into the whole situation. He's looking at it from the men that want to see their children, the men that want to be a part of their kids' life. He's looking at one section. One section. It's a big circle. It's a big picture. It's not just that little percentage. You know, it's not. And a lot of times us as women, we be trying to get some of these men to come spend time with their kids, but they rather go off gallivanting around and be a stepdad and be the best father, get the, the father of the ward, father year of the ward to somebody else's child, while theirs is sitting back not getting anything. Or they make a new family. They have other children by other women, and they give all that love and care to their new children, their kids, and forget about the firstborn. I'm a firstborn, so believe me, I'm talking from experience. And I know there's other people out there who felt like, damn, my dad remarried, had other children, and I come around, I feel like the stepchild. He treats his other new kids better than he treat me. Like my daughter said the same thing. My ex have another daughter and a son, and he treat that daughter like that's his only daughter. And it's like, how does that feel? How does that feel as a child? How does that feel? I'm trying to watch and make sure this one person, I can't get her in my camera. Excuse me. So it's just a lot. It's deeper than just, hold on you guys, and let her walk by. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, how does that feel? when the father goes out and creates a whole new family and forget about their firstborn, forget about the children that they had before. That's something too. And then they feel like they can just send child support and that's it. It's deeper than just that section that he was talking about. It's deeper than that section, that little section of what he was talking about. You know, yeah, there are men that want to be with their kids, but what about the other ones? What about the other situations? You know, and then your kids grow up feeling like, damn, fatherless. You know, and then they look to relationships because they're missing that father figure, that man in their life. And they look for validation with a man. You know, if a boy say that they're pretty and that they're gorgeous and that they're loved, they look for validation. You know, they need validation from men. And then women end up in these relationships to where they think just because the man is doing something normal that they should do, like open a door, pump your gas, pay your bills, they think that's just, he loved me because he opened the door, because he said you look nice in the dress. Now you want to just throw it and give him all your love, give him everything because he told you something that, you know. So then the girls grow up needing that validation, needing to feel accepted, needing to feel like they're loved, needing to feel accepted in that validation. That is deep. Okay. And then the boys grow up not having a father. They don't know how to be a father. They don't know how to love. They don't know how to treat women. They don't know how to treat a person they love. It's a vicious cycle. We have to be careful. Okay. We have to remember that when we're in a relationship and it doesn't work out and we have kids, that is a personal relationship between the woman and the man. It has nothing to do with the child. That is y'all's personal relationship. And we have to remember that. And we can't use our kids as a pawn. Because that's why we got all these grown, irresponsible people in the world. Because it started when they were a child. And then as mothers or women or whatever, we're broken. So we're trying to raise a kid and we're broken and we don't know how to. It's just, y'all, it's deep. And he only touched on the fathers that wants to be in the kid. He didn't touch on everything. And he was so adamant about that. I'm on this coalition. I advocate for the men. I advocate for the men. I mean, I can't fault him for that. I can't fault him for that. You go ahead on, Rickey Smiley. I mean, I agree with some things, but it's deeper than just that. It's deeper, y'all. It's deeper than just that. We got to get it together as people. We're broken people trying to raise people. Kids are people. They're going to be adults one day. And we're broken and we're raising them. And they only know what we... Oh, child, look. I can go on and on with this. I think you get the gist of what I'm saying. We have to get it together as people. We do. We really, 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 really do. And we have to remember that the kid, we cannot use them as a pawn. We cannot. We can't. We can't. We just absolutely cannot do it. We have to teach our children to love themselves, to have confidence, to get up when you've fallen. We have to teach them how to get up, how not to let somebody knock you down. We have to teach our children how to keep pushing no matter what. We got to teach our children that, and we have to also instill that in ourselves. No matter what we've been through in life, no matter how our childhood was, we have to teach, we have to retrain ourselves and also teach our children that. You know, we have to. There's a lot of broken people in the world, and it stems from childhood. And it's sad, and I'm throwing good vibes. I'm praying for everybody out there that is going through something like that. I am praying for each and every one of you guys that is watching this video today. I encourage you to please comment. Give me your thoughts. Let's talk about it. I want you guys to leave me a comment. I'm going to end the video with that. I'm not going to hold you guys any longer. I want to say what I always say. Hold your head up. Keep your chest out. Keep a smile on your face no matter how hard it is. No matter how much you are crying and dying inside. Try to find something positive in your life that you can cling on to and hold on to. I know it's hard. It is not easy. But take it one day at a time. One day at a time. Work on yourself one attribute at a time. One at a time. Don't be walking around with your neck and face and everything all stuck up in the air and frowning at people and being all ugly because you're feeling the way you're feeling. Don't let nobody steal your joy, and you don't steal theirs. You don't steal somebody else's joy because you're feeling fucked up today. That, it works both ways. You don't let somebody steal your joy because they feeling fucked up, and you don't either. Okay? You don't either. Okay? And I will catch you in the next video. Peace.